Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting video as we finish this long, agonizing, crazy code. So a lot of code to write here. All right, so we will continue off where we had our input field. So we now need to add methods to create our selection list. This will be our selection list options or a list of values. So we'll do create genre. We'll pass in a text field and we'll pass in a value. And we could probably try to think here. We could probably write one of these and kind of copy a couple and paste and go from there. So we'll need a constant that pulls up HTML. So we have to create dynamic HTML here. So we'll do equals option. This might help. Option value. All right, I don't know what that is. Don't allow. Now my computer just froze up on me. Don't change. All right, so someone's trying to use my account. That's great. Value equals, and we'll put percentage $, value, and then we have a double quotation here. This right here, $, and then we need to pass in the text, and we're using brackets, pass in our values, variables, and then we'll have option. Make sure I got that right. So constant HTML option value equals $, value, because that pulls in the value from the variable. We close it off. We create another variable, well, an array basically. Text option full. All right, so now we need to write this to the screen. So we'll do document.query selector. And in our query selection, we will do DOM. Hold on, someone's Gibby. Sure. Yeah, that's fine, B. I'm recording a video. That's why. It's okay. Be careful. Bye. All right. So you didn't hear any of that. That'll be another video here because I'm not editing this. All right, so DOM elements, select genre, and then we'll do insert adjacent HTML. Perfect. And then we'll do before end there, and we will do HTML. So pull up the HTML just like that. All right, so we need to have another method. So like I said, if you like to type, then be my guest. I don't mind typing, but sometimes it's just, you want to get the code done. So this right here needs to be creator playlist. And we're also going to need one for our track. So they'll be a little bit different now. So we'll do create track. And then we'll get back to that in a second here. So we have constant HTML. This will be kind of the same, pretty much the same. The only difference is when we do a query selection, obviously we're going to select something else. Oops, why did I do that? We're going to do our div song list. And then we're going to insert our HTML and before ends. That is all the same. But why did it not? Oh, so you need to have a comment here, or that'll. The hell was that? That's something I hear while I'm making a video. It doesn't sound good. All right, so create track. So in this one right here, we need to add a couple different things. So we need to grab the ID from the previous one, and then we need to grab the value. Well, the name from here. So we have the option. So this one's going to be a little different. This one's going to be a little bit more extensive because what we're doing is we're creating HTML basically. So we're going to have I'm just going to wipe all this out here, and I'm going to put put A and for reference equals pound. So this allows us to get to the location that we're getting to. We're going to put a class, so we're using our CSS class here, and we'll do list group item, and I think we have that over here. Yeah, so we're just grabbing from that list group item, list group item action. We need to get the list group item light. So this is just setting the CSS in place. Put double quotation here. We will do ID equals, so we need to grab the ID. So we'll do double quotation, we'll do pound, so we'll do set up our ID, which will be ID, and then we'll do double quotation here, like that, $sign. We need to grab the other variable that's being passed in, which is name, and then do this. Oops, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. All right, cool. So that's that. Save this. If you're using GitHub, check it in quite often. Makes sense. All right. So we have, let's see. So we have 3 methods: genre, playlist, and track. Now we need to create a method for the song detail. So all right, so we will do create track detail. We will pass the image. We need to have an image that pulls up, as you've seen, an artist. Let's see, what else do we need? So much in this code. All right. So we need to set up a constant. This constant will have the detail division, detail div equals document query selector, and we'll pass in elements, the DOM elements, and it'll be the div song detail. And so a lot of this is HTML. So anytime that the user clicks on a new song, we need to clear out the song detail. So in order to do that, we have to do detail div dot inner HTML equals nothing. And now we need to set up the HTML. So we'll say const HTML equals, and instead of me typing all this in, I'm actually going to copy and paste it because it's a lot to type in. So we are going to copy this code in. Usually I don't like to do this, but wow, there's a lot of code to type there. So what we're doing here is we're creating a div class. We're passing in the image. And what we're doing is that we're setting it up how we want it to look like. So just to revisit, like I said, I've already did this before. So we want it to kind of look like this. So when we select pop and we do rising stars and search, and you do pray or something like that, we want to be able to position how we want it. So if you want to put it differently, you can. Maybe in a future video, what we could do is we could have a play button down here and actually play the song on here, but that's not what we're trying to do here for now. So that is what we're trying to accomplish. Good. All right. All right. Moving on. All right. All right. Let me move on. All right, so now we have that code there. We need to come down here. And we need to set up the detailed div tag, insert adjacent HTML. We need to do the before end, like that. And we need to do the HTML. And then we'll do a comma here. Now we need to pull in some reset tracks. So we need to have some other methods. Once again, I'm actually going to copy and paste this in because there's a lot of code here and I don't want to type it in again. A while to do this the first time. Copy this in. So recap of what we're doing here is we have a method called reset track detail. It grabs the input value and pulls in HTML, and we're doing the same thing with all those. So you see here, we're doing everything that we did up here, but we're just setting up the methods to do it. All right. So we have this guy here. So we need to end this function. And so in order to end the function, we need another one of these, close it, close the function, and then do that. All right, perfect. So now we need a series of other functions. I am going to copy and paste these just for a value of time left, and then I'll explain what they are. So we need to set up a constant function. I'll explain what it is in a minute here. We need to set up this code here, app controller function. So we're getting input values from the DOM, or the inputs from the selections. We were getting the genre list right here. So we're creating a method, constant load, doing an async, and we're saying, hey, our token equals this, get the token, and then store the token, and then get the genres, and then populate each one. And then down here, we're doing a list, event list. So when something's selected, it knows where to go, and that's what we're doing there. The next part is we need to do the submit button. So when you select a button, you need something to happen. Then you also need to set up the list. So we are going to copy another set of code just on the value of time. All right, let me actually do this here real quick. All right. So we have a button event here. When a user clicks on a button, we provide a page reset, a way to clear tracks, how to get the token, how to get the playlist filled, how to get the track endpoint based on the selected playlist, how to capture the tracks, how to create a new track. So there's a lot of stuff happening here, but it's all happening from the control that's being passed in. And then we have creating a song selection, click event listener, etc. Then we're returning our initial values at the bottom here. And then lastly is we just need to do this here. So after that's completed, we need to close out that function. So you would do this, you do your UI controller. You would then do your API controller. So you close out your controller. And then the last thing that you need to do is call the initial method to load the page. And you would just do app controller dot init, just like that. And then you could, oops, what's it not liking? Let's save this real quick because that was that. Oh, I just had two things to save. That's it. So let me put my screen over here. Run this again. Actually, going to change something up here. Give me a second. Server. So, like for example, if we choose hip hop, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so do you remember when we were cancel? Let's delete my code. Remember when we were doing that over at app.js, we were setting up a limit right here to 10. So let's change it for the heck of it, make it 25. And 25. Save that. Put it over here so I can rerun it. I'm going to, should be able to rerun it that way. Let's see. And that way, then you can see more tracks available because you're only getting some of it available. Let's see if it lets me refresh it. So if I do hip hop, oh, I'm full at 12. So let me close it out and try it again. All right, so let's try again. Hip hop. Only has 12, so that might be tied to my count. I could do more. Let's see how chill does. 12. Wonder why. So there might only be 12 on there. I had set it to 25. You know what? So when you do top list there, it allows you to select the genre. Is that what we did? We changed the playlist by genre to 25, and we set the tracks to 25. Playlist. Okay. So this is 25. All right. So then you can search. So you get more records here as well. So it comes up here. Perfect. What would be cool is if we built a thing where we did a free text field where you can actually search on who you're looking for. All right, this ends our video on setting up an API using Spotify. Pretty cool stuff. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a pleasant day.